EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
On second and 11 now. Allen. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Colts.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Allen's throw is complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Allen again. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the...
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To the air, Allen. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The open man is Westbrook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a Colts first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On play action, Allen. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Higbee there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Good. Makes the score Colts 7, Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Watson, forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Swift. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Allen escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Throwing is Allen on third. Out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They run with Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
He's tackled at
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Indianapolis.
Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Man open left side is Brown. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain
Well,
of
that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Allen now on first down. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
And 8 at the 19-yard line.
Watson airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey. 4 down. 2 points down, he's coming.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Watson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. This is Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and the Colts pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the gun, Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Jaguars nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Eric Armstead. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Being chased out left. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Watson stepping, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oliver made the tackle.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first down, Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Allen. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nigel Bradham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to maneuver. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And they will take a knee here. And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Colts, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.